First at noon, we're following some developing news on Hawaii Island where a footbridge in Hilo partially collapsed. This is a live look right now at Moku'ola Coconut Island where you can see the portion of the bridge that gave way and crew members are inspecting it. And take a look at this time lapse from around 7:40 this morning. Hawaii Island police said county crews were driving a mini excavator over the bridge to conduct maintenance in the park when a portion of the bridge collapsed. One county worker was taken to the Hilo Benioff Medical Center for precautionary measures, although no injuries have been reported.
Well, the bridge was originally constructed in 1967, I believe, so it's almost 60 years old. And as far as the condition, those are the kind of questions that we are looking into right now. We have a lot of bridges. This bridge wasn't a concern before. It's a pedestrian bridge. This is a very unfortunate situation and a surprise to all of us.
The Department of Parks and Recreation is currently assessing the structural damage, which is estimated to be at around $2 million. Repair work will begin as soon as it is safe to do so. Until then, the bridge is secured and deemed safe for all use. Access to Moku'ola Island is prohibited. The public is being asked to avoid the area. Also on the Big Island, due to prior convictions for domestic abuse and firearms offenses, Adonis Higa now faces an enhanced prison sentence without parole for allegedly attempting to sexually assault a disabled woman in Kea'au. The 40-year-old allegedly snuck into the 68-year-old's bedroom last week, then left when she fought him off. A judge doubled Higa's bail to $100,000. He's due back in court November 26th. And take a good look at this video. Honolulu police are asking for your help identifying this man. They say he assaulted and robbed a man in Waikiki on September 27th. The suspect then used a stolen credit card at the 7-Eleven on Queen Street in Kaka'ako. If you have any information, call Honolulu Crime Stoppers at the number on your screen. And a North Shore Oahu man is fighting for his life after he nearly drowned. 23-year-old Daniel Layug was spearfishing with two friends at Paradise Cove on Sunday when he felt tired and began swimming to shore. His friends later heard someone calling for help. The pair found Layug 15 feet underwater, laying on his back on the ocean floor. A 15-year-old diver who was nearby helped the two pull Layug to the surface, where first responders then took him to shore.
We were terrified. Never would have thought we should happen. We didn't think we were gonna make it back to shore. If we didn't find that, if that 15-year-old kid didn't, if he didn't follow us, I don't know if we would have made it back either.
Family members say Layug didn't have a pulse when he was brought to shore. Luckily, two nurses happened to be there and revived him. Layug remains in the ICU under an induced coma. His family is asking for donations to help cover their medical expenses. We have a link to contribute on our website. The House is expected to vote as early as next week on a bill to release the Justice Department's files on notorious sex criminal Jeffrey Epstein. Meanwhile, President Trump continues to call the scandal a Democratic hoax. Natalie Brand has the latest from the White House.
Not political. This is not a partisan issue. The sexual abuse of children and young women is in no way partisan.
Annie Farmer, who says she was abused by Jeffrey Epstein when she was 16, told CBS News why she wants the Justice Department to release all of its files on the case.
This trickle of information is really difficult, right? We're just asking for the full files to be released so we don't have to continue to live, in this roller coaster world.
Members of the House Oversight Committee this week released more than 20,000 pages of documents provided by Epstein's estate. A CBS News review reveals President Trump's name appears hundreds of times, including Epstein saying that he'd, quote, met some bad people, none as bad as Trump. And in one text exchange, someone whose name was redacted wrote to Epstein, "It will all blow over. They're really just trying to take down Trump and doing whatever they can to do that." Epstein replied, "Yes, thanks. It's wild because I am the one able to take him down." President Trump, who has denied any wrongdoing, again this morning called it a hoax pushed by Democrats and criticized some Republicans for falling into their clutches.
I've talked to many of the women, and the women themselves have said that Donald Trump did nothing wrong.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is among the Republicans supporting a House vote that would compel the Department of Justice to release all the Epstein files.
The American people deserve to see transparency from their government.
That effort got the final signature it needed this week when a new Democratic Congresswoman was sworn in. A full vote on the House floor is expected next week. Natalie Bryn, CBS News, the White House.
New details on our H&N investigation of a killer's confession. Despite already pleading guilty, Juan Barone still wants to go to trial for the murder of his lover on Hawaiiloa Ridge. Now, if that happens, our chief investigative reporter Lynn Kawano tells us how the videos of his interrogation could help his defense.
Juan Barone says a language barrier made it hard for him to understand his plea agreement, and when he changed his mind, it was too late.
Tell me how you killed him.
I got a belt and put the belt on his throat.
Juan Barone's own statements during the 3-hour interrogation with LAPD in March 2022 was a major factor behind the decision to take a plea deal. He admitted to starting a relationship with Gary Ruby to steal his lifestyle and money. Barone detailed the crime and his attempts to cover it up. But immediately after, he becomes hysterical when he learns he is being taken back to the jail.
Come on, just take it easy. I'm gonna listen.
Take some breaths, brother.
Listen, I'm just gonna explain to you the process how it works. Take a seat. Just take a seat, relax.
Barone says he doesn't want to spend the rest of his life in prison.
Is this the entire plea agreement as you understand it?
Correct. He was sentenced to life, but as part of the deal, he has a chance for parole. Barone is now appealing, saying he didn't understand those terms and believed he would be getting a shorter sentence.
He confessed to the police, he pled guilty to the judge, and now he says he didn't do it and he wants to go to trial because he's reasserting his innocence. And the court on the motion is allowed to look at that and say, no, the evidence is overwhelming, you admitted, you're playing games, I'm not allowing it.
If the higher court does toss the conviction and allows him to go to trial, there could be a fight over the use of these videos because Barone, a Colombian native, had asked to have this conversation in Spanish.
If you will be like in Spanish or something, you will be like, I'll be able to speak like 100% and like not just good words and all this, but like.
You speak very good English.
I try to.
No, you do.
Very proper. Better than most of the people that we deal with all the time.
You speak very good English.
If your native language is not English and you've never done this before, you're not aware of what kind of questions are going to be asked, and as they start asking them, you're a little confused, and so now you want to use your native language, it's a fair request.
An interpreter was used in the following court hearings for Barone, including when he pleaded guilty to murder. If he does win the appeal, this request to speak in his native language could be an issue. I'm Lynn Kawano, Hawaii News Now.
Thank you, Lynn. Environmentalists are raising the alarm on a state land board issue that could void some major decisions. With a big meeting happening today, Ben Kateris spoke to critics who say time is crucial.
The environmental law firm Earth Justice contends that recent decisions and those being made tomorrow by the Board of Land and Natural Resources may not be legally valid for lack of a certain kind of member.
There is the requirement that BLNR have at least one member with expertise in conservation or natural resources.
Earth Justice attorney Hurley Boyle says that's required by state law. Amy Barnes was a member of the BLNR and has a degree in natural resources management, but the governor did not reappoint her to another term in August.
Instead, the governor appointed somebody whose background is in housing and real estate development. And so the question is there anybody on the board who meets this legal requirement?
The way we see it is that this board has been operating unlawfully since Amy Barnes left, since the governor has not appointed a member with that expertise since August.
Earth Justice has written a letter to Governor Green and BLNR Chair Don Chang, urging the administration to immediately appoint a board member who meets that requirement, saying it is essential to comply with the law and avoid legal problems stemming from its decisions.
We are all the state's beneficiaries of the public trust. And anyone who's affected by this lack of the board member that's required under the law, so all of us in Hawaii, are able to challenge this.
One of the agenda items on the board's Friday meeting concerns the long-standing controversy over water rights in East Maui. The dispute over who controls the water has gone on for more than a century, with East Maui kalo farmers wanting the natural stream flows restored. The chair of the board that oversees the water is concerned and says many issues the board is facing could also be affected.
Military leases, a renewed push by Governor Green to re-site the 30-meter telescope on Mauna Kea are just two other issues that are coming forward.
The board should defer decision-making tomorrow because without the necessary member, it's not able to make decisions that are legally valid.
The Department of Land and Natural Resources deferred comments to the governor, who makes the board appointments. The governor's office says it has received the letter and is reviewing it. Ben Gutierrez, Hawaii News Now.
Thank you, Ben. Meanwhile, a new state report found that single-family homes, not hotels, were the biggest water users in Lahaina before the 2023 wildfires disaster. The Commission on Water Resource Management says homes in the area use 5.5 million gallons a day. Hotels consumed 3.5 million gallons. They found that non-owner occupied homes, such as rental units or second homes, used about twice the amount of water as owner occupied homes, averaging about 1,500 daily gallons.
If every unit in West Maui that is currently hooked up to a single family dwelling meter cut back its water use to even 1,000 gallons per day, we could save almost 2 million gallons of water in Lahaina. And that does not even count hotels, condos, and apartments.
The report will help guide future decisions about West Maui water permits. The Commission plans to discuss the findings on Tuesday.
Thank you very much. Here in the midday, here's what we're looking at as far as your first alert weather. Trade winds are backing up, but we still got them kind of breezy. And of course, they'll be breezy until tomorrow. We'll have regular trade winds after that into the weekend. High surf is dropping, but we still have that high surf advisory up for all east-facing shorelines, and that's going to be up until 6 p.m. this evening. And also enhanced windward shower activity. So expect those windward and Mauka showers to continue. I'll get into the full forecast coming up in just minutes from now, right here on Hawaii News Now.
The White House considers possible military action in Venezuela. I'm Erica Brown with more from the Trump administration on the escalating conflict in the region.
Also ahead on This Is Now, UH Manoa is welcoming thousands of future students and their families to explore the campus this weekend. Casey Lund takes us there in 2 minutes. President Trump is considering escalating the use of the U.S. military in South America. The U.S. already has nearly a dozen ships as well as 12,000 sailors and Marines in the region. And now the largest aircraft carrier in the world is joining them. Erica Brown has the details from the White House.
The aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald Ford, is joining other warships off the coast of Venezuela to put pressure on the government of President Nicolas Maduro over suspected links to drug cartels.
The Maduro regime is a narco-terrorist regime indicted in the Southern District of the United States for narco-terrorism.
So far, the U.S. military has destroyed 21 vessels as part of the newly announced Operation Southern Spear, alleging those vessels were funneling drugs from South America to the United States.
If you're trafficking drugs to poison the American people, and we know you're from a designated terrorist organization, you're a foreign terrorist and a trafficker, we will find you and we will kill you.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and Joint Chiefs Chairman Dan Kane presented President Trump with options to expand military operations, including possible strikes inside the country. The U.S. does not recognize the Maduro government, and President Trump told 60 Minutes the Venezuelan leader's time in power may be ending soon.
On Venezuela in particular, are Maduro's days as president numbered?
I would say, yeah. I think so, yeah.
And this issue of potential land strikes in Venezuela, is that true?
I don't tell you that. I mean, I'm not saying it's true or untrue.
Maduro, who denies links to drug cartels, has ordered the creation of national defense commands, citing the growing threat from the U.S. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
Here at home, UH Manoa is throwing a huge open house this weekend. From food trucks and live music to research labs and hands-on workshops, Discover UH Manoa is designed to help future students find their place. Casey Lund went to campus to learn more.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm here in the bookstore getting geared up for the big game tonight, UH basketball this evening. But tomorrow is really what we want to talk about, and all the excitement surrounding the Discover Manoa open house. They're opening the doors here, inviting folks, prospective students, and their parents to come check out what campus life is really like. And my perfectly fitting hat is just a testament to what a great university this is. Jocelyn Rose is with us. Good afternoon. Thank you for being with us. We are excited about this. This is going to be a real great opportunity for prospective students to check out what it's like to be a Rainbow Warrior. What will you say to somebody watching this about coming down tomorrow morning?
Oh, you absolutely have to come.
Yeah.
You got to come check it out. There's going to be so much opportunities and booths. You can really explore what UH Manoa has to offer, and it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, it is. We have food trucks. We have Wavy, the R&B reggae band's going to be playing. We have all these programs. Most importantly, I think, is the opportunity to engage with faculty. And you might have a major picked out in your head, but you might bump into something that you'd never even thought of, and then talk to students like you. You're a journalism major.
I am.
You're doing the media program through Kamehameha Schools with Hawaii News. Now, tell me about that.
That's been an awesome hands-on experience that I've got to be in the studio. I've got to learn from media professionals, and it's all possible because of what I've learned here at UH Manoa.
Yeah, I'm one of those do as I say, not as I do media professionals. But don't take anything out of my book. But Jocelyn, thank you for being with us. Last thing, what pitch can you make to that incoming freshman, or actually maybe a lot of people are kind of figuring out their junior year in high school? They're welcome to come check out UH with mom and dad. Why did you stay here? Why do you like to be a Rainbow Warrior?
There's so many opportunities at UH, and it's really supportive. I love my major and all the internship opportunities and program opportunities possible. Just having my journalism major, not all schools have that. That's awesome. UH also has a lot of scholarship opportunities. I've been really lucky to have one, and it's just made university an even better experience.
Yeah, and you know, there's if you're thinking, oh, I want to get out of Hawaii, I've lived in here my whole life. There's travel abroad opportunities. And you know, doing your freshman year as somebody who knows this from experience, close to home, close to if things you need mom and dad is really something to be thought about as well. It's a real benefit, just being able to get a quality world-class education in your own backyard. Jocelyn Rose, thank you so much for being with us. Details for tomorrow's event, 10 a.m. Free parking. They'll have all kinds of staff guiding you where to park. So just come on down, bring mom and dad if you want to check out the programs and get an idea of what things are going to cost, what student life is going to be like. It's all online also at HawaiiNewsNow.com. Go Bows! We'll send things back into the studio.
Thank you, Case. Let's take a live look outside now with our tower cam, looking out at Honolulu Harbor on this Aloha Friday. We made it to the weekend, everybody. Billy V is going to have your full forecast when we come back in 2 minutes.
First Alert Weather with Billy V.
Thank you very much. Here we go on your Aloha Friday, getting you into the weekend. Here's what we've got as far as the surf is concerned. 7 to 10 foot surf over on the east-facing shoreline. One more day. As a matter of fact, this high surf advisory will expire pretty much at 6 p.m. this evening. 7 to 10 foot surf out on the east-facing shoreline. North Shore 3 to 5. Everything else smaller than that. Just a reminder, out in that in the town spots in the east-facing shorelines, we will have box jellyfish out in the water. We've got a couple more days of just strong jellyfish presence. Let's go ahead and take a look real quickly at what you can expect for today. Still going to have those trade winds are still going to be strong, 15 to 25 miles per hour. We'll have some showers here coming up. You'll probably seeing that in the midday. But after that, we'll have sunshine with some clouds, and then it'll clear up as we get into the evening hours. Here's what we are looking at in the 7-day forecast. Once again, 15 to 25 mile per hour, strong trade winds, regular trades 10 to 20 miles per hour by tomorrow. And then we get into this light area of light winds, and that's the reason why a full cold front is going to be coming down, cutting off the trade winds. It may also pull up some deep tropical moisture from the south too, as that cold front gets near, and so we're going to have some possibly enhanced showers for Tuesday. That's the reason why we have it highlighted there. You can see mostly cloudy skies. Wednesday and Thursday, we should be walking into nice trade wind weather. That's your 7-day forecast for you from Hawaii News Now.
It's a pizza restaurant that's become famous for its salad. I'm Gwen Baumgartner with why pregnant women are flocking here for this culinary labor of love.
some good news now, and this is an interesting story. Could a salad send you into labor? Thousands of moms think so. Gwen Baumgartner reports from Los Angeles, where one restaurant has a reputation for big deliveries.
It's a restaurant famous for its pizza, but infamous for its salad.
We are going to get the salad.
You are used to seeing pregnant moms here.
Yes, every single day.
Gloria Juarez is the owner of Coyote Pizza Cafe, which has gained a healthy following for the salad. Thousands of moms are adamant it helps induce labor.
I didn't think I would have to use it again.
It worked for Amelia Tremino 23 years ago, going into labor hours after the meal. Now she's picking up the salad for her pregnant daughter-in-law. The lettuce lore goes back 3 decades when 4 pregnant friends came here for lunch.
They all had similar due dates, all share the salad, went into labor the same night, and they blamed the salad for it.
It's a basic walnut salad, but the secret truly is in the sauce, a balsamic dressing that only one person has the recipe to. Anecdotally, it does work for some. This wall is signed by dozens of new moms. But what do experts say?
From an evidence-based Western medicine randomized control trial, no.
Erica Laritz is a certified nurse midwife, clarifying that there is some science behind spicy or high-fiber foods aiding labor.
These are all things that are going to wake up that GI tract and get motility moving.
Potentially a nudge to the reproductive system to start contractions.
Hopefully I'll give you guys a review tomorrow and say, hey, she had the baby.
At the very least, it's something to chew on. Gwen Baumgartner, CBS News, Los Angeles.
There was a lot of names on that board. Very impressive. Thanks for watching This Is Now, everybody. We leave you with this live look outside as we say goodbye on this Aloha Friday. More news first at 4 right here on KHNL.